Born in Saskatchewan and raised in Milwaukee, Oregon, Robert Elder's dreams of flight can be traced to the day a Navy F-4B landed on his high school football field. The pilot, who was there to recruit for the Navy, certainly succeeded with Elder, who later attended the University of Washington for a degree in aeronautical engineering while taking Navy ROTC training. Sent to pre-flight at the Naval Air Station Sand Point, he won his wings of gold in May of 1941. Assigned to Bombing Squadron VB-3, Elder was aboard the USS Saratoga, flying SBD Dauntless dive bombers when the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor thrust the U.S. into World War II. After the Saratoga was damaged in 1942, VB-3 was sent out aboard the USS Yorktown and into history at the Battle of Midway. Attacking the blazing carrier Soryu, Elder saw no point in putting a bomb on an already sinking ship, so he altered course and bombed a destroyer. His next combat was off Guadalcanal in August of 1942, where he attacked and heavily damaged a Japanese seaplane tender. His actions at Midway and in the Solomons earned him 2 Navy Crosses. After a stint as an instructor, Bob Elder was recruited to fly with the ship's experimental unit in Philadelphia, where he tested new aircraft for carrier suitability. There, he made the first carrier landings in the new F8F Bearcat, tested the F7F Tigercat and the FR-1 Fireball, and even flew carrier landings with a specially modified P-51 Mustang. He later test flew the YP-59, America's first jet fighter, and many captured aircraft, including the German Me-262 jet. Then, as executive officer of Fighter Squadron VF-5A, he continued flying jets, bringing the new FJ-1 Fury fighter into service with the fleet. In 1950, Elder attended the Naval Test Pilot School and became the head of the Tactical Test Division's fighter section. Flying from the Naval Air Station at Patuxent River, it was an exciting time as he flew numerous new airplanes, testing them to their limits. This was followed by a combat tour in Korea with Fighter Squadron VF-191 flying F9F8 Cougars, a brief period as a training officer, and then back in the air in command of Carrier Air Wing 12. In 1957, he returned to test flying as the director of the Navy's Flight Test Division, where he was involved in testing a new generation of Navy aircraft, including the F-4 Phantom II, the F8U-3 Crusader II, and the A-3J Vigilante. He also acquired ship command experience when he captained the USS Waccamaw and the carrier USS Coral Sea before his retirement in 1964. After leaving the Navy, Elder went to work for Northrop and spent 25 years as chief test pilot, director of flight operations, and director of aeronautical systems. He was instrumental in development of the YF-17, which later became the FA-18 Hornet, the mainstay of today's carrier air wing. A founding member of the Tailhook Association, Elder was also the president of the Society of Experimental Test Pilots from 1973 to 74. After a lifetime dedicated to naval aviation, Captain Robert M. Elder passed away in 2008.